Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Jan-Jaap Abbink. I'm reporting for DJ Sports Studio. We're going to do today the predictions for AEW Full Gear. Um, so let's get directly to it. Alright, we have on the pre-show only one match announced. I have a feeling there will be two or extra announced, maybe one or two at least. We have Big Boom AJ versus QT Marshall. Now, maybe sound a little bit like an old prick, but I never heard of Big Boom AJ. To be quite honest, he seems to be a very good hype, a very social media star. So that's obvious who's going to win, right? That's Big Boom AJ. It sounds logic. It does good for to promote AEW on social media and get AEW a little bit over. I hope to create new fans. So that sounds logic. Then in the singles match, Hangman Page versus Jay White. And yeah, I still think that Hangman Page will be going over in this match. The match has a little bit okay build up. It seems logic, but actually last pay-per-view, Wrestle Dream, I suspected actually also at the time going Hangman Page over. So that time Jay White won, and I go with something this time with Hangman Page. Then for the TNT Championship, Jack Perry versus Daniel Garcia. And I have a feeling there's going to be an upset here, people. We're going to have a new TNT champion in the name of Daniel Garcia. The guy just came back from, with that sort of MJF. He signed a new deal. Daniel Garcia always had a admire for. I think he's a great, talented wrestler. And I think it's about time he gets also now finally some title shot. So my bets are up to Daniel Garcia. All right. Then the next match, the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Now, Private Party just won it. Then we have challenged Acclaimed, the Kings of the Black Throne, and Outrunners. Now here's the thing, we have a little problem here. The Private Party is amazing. They just won the titles, but I have a feeling the Outrunners are more over at this point. But I don't like hot potatoing titles. So I'm a little bit, between these two things, doubting who's going to win it. The matter with Kings of Black Throne, we still don't know with what's going to happen in the future, how his contractual status is with AEW. Of course, Malachi Black I'm talking about. His contract is due to expire. There's no sign yet. He signed a new deal so far as I know. So I don't know where that is going. He asked also already in 2021, I believe, his release. Didn't get it. So why should he sign a new deal now, if you want? On the other hand, he said something on social media, but that was more about retiring. I'm not talking about retirement, I'm just talking about expiring his contract. The Acclaimed, I don't think the Acclaimed needed at the moment. I think became also a little bit weird rude. I think they're yeah, a little bit on the side step. I like the acclaimed. It's not that, but no. I have a feeling we're going to have actually new tag team champions, and that are the Outrunners. They are so over these guys, and I personally, even though it's a throwback to the 80s, I think they're amazing. It's fun to look at them. It's great. So by this one, new tag team champions, people. Um, okay. Then the TBS Championship. Um, just a second, I have to. Yeah, just had to look up a name. You know how I'm terrible with names. Sorry about that. All right, Mercedes Moné and versus Chris Statlander. Um, you should say it's about slowly getting time that Mercedes Moné is dropping the title. I don't think it's going to happen though. But I do think Chris Statlander will get a win. But then, of course, via disqualification or something happening. Or Mercedes wins with disqualification. And why was going to happen? Camille. I have a feeling Camille is interfering to take out Mercedes Moné in the match that gives automatically disqualification. Then Mercedes wins, of course. Sorry about Chris Statlander. I mentioned that. Sorry about that. There's been a little bit, tease of a breakup between Camille and Mercedes Moné. I think the next feud for Mercedes Moné is with Camille. And Camille will go over in that time and take the title from Mercedes Moné. So at this time, no title change. Sorry about that. So Mercedes Moné stays the TBS champion. All right, then the next match, people. MJF versus Roderick Strong. Adam Cole is going to interfere. And last Wednesday he did the promo, he was cut off. I have a feeling he is going to try to help Roderick Strong somehow. That doesn't embark, and due to that, MJF gets the win, and you slowly set up a feud, maybe with Roderick Strong and Adam Cole. I have a feeling that's going to happen. It sounds a little bit weird, but as Kyle Fletcher, I'm terrible with names, people. As was said to him also on Wednesday, his friends always have to stick up for his feud, and that is going to happen also. So once the doing turn to goes wrong, and then you can build up that feud between Roderick Strong and Adam Cole. Where MJF goes from this point I have no clue really, to be quite honest. Maybe the title picture? Who knows? Next singles match, Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay. I have a feeling this will be more a feud of more than just this match. It's not regular to do AEW rematches. I'm not in the fun of it either, but I have a feeling this will happen. Because I think with Kyle, you have to. He's building so good. He's built up so good. I think he has to keep that momentum going and let him get the win over Kyle Fletcher, and then in the rematch, will Ospreay go over? Someone upset, maybe I don't know what. Maybe Don Callis gets involved. Maybe a screwdriver. I don't know, but something has to give there. All right, people. Maybe Ricochet of Takeshita will be involved. I don't know. Something like that. Okay. Then the next match, Bobby Lashley versus Swerve Strickland. Now it will be, I won't say Bobby Lashley's debut match. Well, it's first pay-per-view match. Let's call it like that. And to directly book him in a loss, I would never do that. I think it's better to have Bobby Lashley go over Swerve Strickland. Maybe Benjamin Shelton will be involved. Maybe MVP, something. I don't think it will be a clean win, and that doesn't need to. Bobby is a heel in this matter, so that can be done in that matter. Or Prince Nana tries to help and that goes wrong. Who knows? Maybe it will be Swerve, and then due to that, Swerve joins eventually anyway the Hurt Syndicate. A lot of things can go that way, but I definitely one thing I know for sure is that Bobby Lashley will go over. Okay, and then on for the AEW World Championship. Jon Moxley versus Orange Cassidy. I don't see Orange Cassidy coming out of world champion. The story also doesn't lend to it. If you want to keep the storyline with Jon Moxley, find a little bit going, not giving up at the last time with the Elite and stuff. But I don't know what happened to it. If AEW is smart, they have to keep this going. Now, the question is, of course, is Shane McMahon is going to debut? No, absolutely not. I think that is done enough. I think that group is settled. I don't see any need for Shane McMahon also to be on television with AEW. If he, as I told you before, if he will be hired by AEW, it will be more in the background, helping with booking decisions, etc. Maybe do that to get more AEW over in that matter and get a better outcome for AEW. And to make some changements on the spot. So no, I don't see that actually happening, to be quite honest. So for being that said, Jon Moxley stays AEW World Champion, and he also just won it, people. It's not necessary. As I tell you, hot potatoing a title is never a good thing. It's always a smart idea to keep a little bit of the title on a person for a longer time, so this title gets also more value on the person, and the person who holds it also be a little bit much stronger. I don't think that it's a need, and the storyline, as I told you, it doesn't settle for it. It wouldn't make sense. Orange Cassidy, as a great wrestler he is, and he's fun to look at, I don't see him as currently as a AEW World Champion. Maybe somewhere in the future. I don't think that is the last day we hear that it will happen somewhere in the future, but not at this current point, no. Okay, people, well, that was it. I think there will be more matches extra added to it. What will be, I don't know. I'm wondering actually what your predictions are. I'm always curious to know. Leave them in the comments. Always curious what you think is going to happen. Are we going to see a lot of new title changes? Are there going to be coming new feuds? Are we going to see some returns or debuts? Also interesting to talk about, of course. But I think it's an, I don't know, AEW Full Gear this year. And I don't know, it always seems a little bit, sometimes if you look at the card, I think so, but AEW is one thing for sure, coming to the pay-per-views, they know how to bring it. Pay-per-views with AEW always pays off. And I'm glad for that. And it's always an experience to go see them live. I was, for example, at AEW All In. Great venue. I really enjoyed me. It was a great pay-per-view to be in live. So let me hear you in the comments what your predictions are, and who maybe makes a debut. Who knows who, and maybe a return. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. If you think, if you like this video, please give it a like. It helps me in the long run. On YouTube, don't forget to subscribe on youtube.com/GJA LiveCube. Also on Facebook we are, facebook.com/GJA Sports Studio. We're also on X, but we're currently also broadcasting, x.com/GJA Sports Studio. You can also watch on Twitch, twitch.tv GJA Sports Studio. Alright, my name is Jan-Jaap Abbink. On those, don't forget to like us, follow us, whatever it's called. And I'll see you on Sunday with a special edition of the Pro Wrestling Report. There we do a fallout for AEW. We're going to talk about the pay-per-view, on how what the outcome was, what were the surprises. Going to talk about the latest news coming out of it. And also my thoughts and opinions about the pay-per-view itself. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time. See you on Sunday. I say